Good morning, everyone. Everybody keep track of the time in one or another. All our activities depend on the time of the day or night, or on the day of the week, or even on the month of the year. For example, during a weekday, you get ready to go to school in the morning. However, on Sunday, you will probably be asleep at the same time. So you may also have a totally different routine during your vacation. It is therefore important to be able to keep track of the time. So today we will discuss time and motion. Measurement of the time. How can we measure the time? What is the time? Time can be defined as the period between the two events. To measure time, we need at least two events that have a certain degree of the predictable repetition. The simplest and most commonly used events to measure time were sunrise and sunset. Thus, the time between the sunrise and sunset can be termed as the daytime. The time between the two sunrises can be termed as a day. The longer period could be occurrence of the seasons. Many ancient civilizations kept track of the month and year through the movement of the sun, moon, and other celestial body. Celestial body means heavenly bodies. They also used the instrument such as the sundial, hourglass, and water glass to keep track of the time. The study of these instrument is known as the horology. In ancient time, the device that is used to measure the time, the study of these instruments is known as the horology. So first of all, we discuss sundial, then water clock, then sand clock. Sundial uses the movement of the sun across the sky to calculate the time of the day. This structure is like this. It is having the one plate and mark is written here. There is a triangular shape that is known as the gnomon. When shadow of the sun, when the sunlight falls on this plate, it casts a shadow, and shadow, if shadow is this side, so it means, and now it is the 10. If here 11, if here 12. Next is water clock. The water clock does not depend on the movement of the sun or other celestial body to indicate its time. It could therefore be used even at the night. It was invented by the ancient Greeks. In water clock, time is measured by observing the regulated flow of water into or out of the vessels. The bowl which is received the water has marking to indicate time interval. The drawback of this water clock was that they required regular monitoring as the flow of water varies with temperature. Here water clock, this is the vessel, water falls from the another vessels. Here is marked 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, like this. So what is the drawback? It is drawback they required regular monitoring as the flow of water varies with temperature. Next is the sand clock. Sand clock, I think you have made the model. The sand clock, also known as the hourglass, it is another name. Hourglass was used to measure the small interval of time such as the minutes. It will be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It consists of the two bulbs joined together. Now you see in the picture vertically, and certain amount of the sand filled in one bulb. The sand is allowed in a regular manner from one bulb into the other through the small holes or through the small opening. Now we are taking with the help of diagram we can understand this. You can take the bottle, another bottle you have taken, close it, make hole inside it. When you invert this bottle, the sand comes down in the another bottle. It will take accurate time. It will empty, upper bottle will be empty in 1 minute, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So we can measure time like this. These are the ancient measuring time devices, and the study of these devices is known as horology. Next is the modern instrument used to measure the time. Modern instrument used to measure time. First of all, we discuss about the simple pendulum. Galileo in the 1583 suggested that a pendulum can be used to regulate clock. In 1658, Huygens actually used the pendulum to regulate the motion in clocks. A simple pendulum. What is the pendulum? A simple pendulum consists of strings and a metallic ball. Metallic ball that is known as the bob, suspended by the light string from a frictionless ridged support. A simple pendulum is shown like this picture. Shows the pendulum. Now it is the rest position. The rest position is also called the mean position. This is mean position. The position where the bob is at the maximum displacement from the mean position are called the extreme position. This is known as the extreme position. This is A part, this is B, this is C. The motion from the B to C and back to the B is one complete oscillation. If motion is start from the mean position, it will go this side, and it come back here in the mean position. This is known as the one oscillation. The time taken to complete one oscillation is known as the time period. What is the time period? Time taken to complete one oscillation is called time period. Clear? Time taken by the bob of a pendulum to complete one oscillation is called the time period of the oscillation. This is clear? Time taken to complete one oscillation is called the time period. So you can write time taken by the bob of the pendulum to complete one oscillation is called the time period.